My esteemed brother and sister judges, distinguished former judges, Mr. Kamal Trivedi, Learned Advocate General, Ms. Manisha Lavkumar, Learned Additional Advocate General, Mr. Mitesh Amin, Learned Additional Advocate General, Learned Central and State Law Officers, Mr. Brijesh Trivedi, President, Office Bearers, and members of Gujarat High Court Advocates Association, distinguished senior advocates, learned members of the bar, family members of late Shri Mahendrakumar Babu Bhai Gandhi, learned registrars, and other members of the Registry of the High Court, ladies and gentlemen. We have assembled here today to mourn the sad demise of Mr. Mahendrakumar Babu Bhai Gandhi, learned senior advocate, having long-standing practice in this court. We pay our tribute to the learned legal luminary by recounting his personalities, qualities, achievements, and contributions. Shri Gandhi had appeared in my court occasionally, and I have learned about him from my esteemed colleagues, senior members of the bar and registry, which I wish to share. Shri Mahendrakumar Gandhi was born on 12 December 1949 in Ahmedabad. His father, Shri Babubhai K. Gandhi, was a senior advocate who practiced at the Bombay High Court and City Civil Court, Ahmedabad. Shri Mahendrakumar Gandhi did his schooling in Ahmedabad and graduated in commerce from H.A. Commerce College, Ahmedabad. He completed his law graduation from Sir L.A. Shah Law College in 1973, where he stood first in rank. Mr. Gandhi got his LLM degree thereafter. While practicing at the same time, he worked as a part-time professor with Sir L.A. Shah Law College and other colleges of the Gujarat Law Society. Being a teacher on the subject like drafting, Transfer of Property Act, and Code of Civil Procedure, Mr. Gandhi had been sharing his in-depth knowledge with young generation lawyers. He served as an academician for about 40 years. Initially, for about 15 years, Mr. Gandhi was regularly practicing both in the High Court and the City Civil Court, City Civil and Sessions Court, Ahmedabad. He was appointed as Assistant Government Pleader in the City Civil Court, Ahmedabad, and worked as such for about 7 years. During the said period, he became Assistant Government Pleader in the High Court of Gujarat in the year 1988. Later on, he stopped practicing at the trial court, but by the time the experience he gained in the trial court helped him assisting the High Court in setting up of precedents in law in various cases. He also represented several government corporations like GIDC, NBCC, and various banking, semi-government institutions and private companies. He was designated as Senior Advocate on 13th August 2019 by the High Court of Gujarat. Mr. Gandhi's association as a trustee on the board of several social and educational institutions helped many institutions grow and bring a positive change in the society. Shri Gandhi passed away on 27/6/2024 at the age of 74. He is survived by his wife, Srimati Trusha Bain, son Mr. Chinmay, daughter Ms. Rumi, and daughter-in-law Mrs. Nikita, who are all lawyers by profession. Passing away of Shri M.B. Gandhi has caused immense loss not only to his family and friends, but also to the entire legal fraternity. On his death, we have lost an eminent lawyer and a great human being. I, on my behalf, and on behalf of all my sister and brother judges, express our heartfelt condolences to the members of the bereaved family. May the Almighty give them strength to bear the immense loss and overcome the grief. May the departed soul rest in eternal peace.
Honorable the Chief Justice and all the Honorable Judges of the High Court of Gujarat, all the learned senior advocates and advocates present over here, learned Registrar General, registrars and all other officers of the Registry of the High Court of Gujarat, and the family members of late Shri Mahendrabhai Gandhi. It is with a profound sense of sorrow that we have gathered today to condole the passing away of our esteemed senior colleague, Shri Mahendrabhai Babubhai Gandhi, an admirable lawyer in our High Court, who left for the heavenly abode on 26 June 2024. On behalf of the bar and the legal profession in the state, I fully associate myself with the sentiments expressed by Your Ladyship, Honorable the Chief Justice. An American literature, Mr. Mark Twain, had once said, I quote, "Life is a momentary phenomenon. Bidding farewell to close acquaintances is always painful. Vacuum they leave can never be filled. But turning through pages of their lives, remembering those moments of happiness spent with them, their generosity and their kind words are always sources of solace," end quote. While the departed soul leaves behind a void, but in trying times like this, one must remember to cherish the happy memories and kind exchanges with the late Shri Mahendrabhai. As was referred to by the Honorable the Chief Justice, late Shri Mahendrabhai was born on 12th December 1949 in Ahmedabad, who had done his schooling from Sadhana School at Ahmedabad. Mahendrabhai's father, Shri Babubhai Khushaldas Gandhi, popularly known as B.K. Gandhi, was a renowned senior lawyer who was practicing in Bombay High Court prior to reorganization of Bombay State, and thereafter was practicing in City Civil and Sessions Court, Ahmedabad. After successfully completing graduation in commerce from H.A. Commerce College, Ahmedabad, Shri Mahendrabhai decided to follow his father's footsteps and pursued law from Sir Elisha Law College by obtaining a degree in the year 1973, where he acquired first rank in third year LLB examination. Thereafter, in 1975, Shri Mahendrabhai also completed his LLM from the same college. While undertaking law studies in post-graduation, he was also serving as a lecturer in various law colleges of Gujarat Law Society. In addition to the above, while preparing for post-graduation, Shri Mahendrabhai was regularly appearing in civil courts and occasionally in this honorable court, whereby Shri Mahendrabhai established himself as a noteworthy lawyer very early in his career, and resultantly was appointed as an assistant government pleader in City Civil and Sessions Court, a post he held for about 7 years. While he was practicing as such, Shri Mahendrabhai was also appointed as assistant government pleader in this honorable court from the year 1988 to 1990, whereafter he had commenced full-fledged practice in this honorable court. Shri Mahendrabhai practiced in all the branches of law and very soon proved himself to be a versatile lawyer. While practicing in the High Court, Shri Mahendrabhai represented several government corporations like GIDC, NBCC, GIIC, and other banking institutions, as well as several private companies. On 13th August 2019, he was designated as a senior advocate by this honorable court. During the entire professional career at the bar, Shri Mahendrabhai immensely and actively contributed to various branches of law and was party to significant precedents which propounded important legal principles. At this stage, it would be in fitness of things to refer to some of the noteworthy judgments of this honorable court, wherein Shri Mahendrabhai's legal acumen and benevolent approach are discernible from the propositions advanced by him and accepted by this honorable court. In case of Ramesh Bhai K. Kadia versus State of Gujarat, reported in 2012 GRHEL 226857, Shri Mahendrabhai appeared for the petitioner challenging the order of the Collector and Commissioner of Entertainment Tax under the provisions of Section 9(1) and 9(3) of the Gujarat Entertainment Tax Act 1977, wherein the authorities had relied on the statements of persons without giving any opportunity to the petitioner to cross-examine them. While allowing the petition, it was held that a statutory authority is duty-bound to act fairly and not to the detriment of the interests of the person proceeded against, and that the fairness is a facet of principles of natural justice, which was overlooked by the authorities in the same case. In case of Gujarat Industrial Development Corporation versus Revabai Maganbhai Patel, reported in 2013, Volume 3, GLA 367, the award of the Labour Court was under challenge, whereby the action of the petitioner corporation in cancelling the appointment of the respondent on the ground that caste certificate was not genuine was held to be illegal. While setting aside the award of the Labour Court and upholding the action of the corporation, this honorable court observed that when it is found that the appointee who has obtained appointment on reserved category does not belong to the said category, the very foundation of his appointment collapses, and such appointment is no appointment in the eyes of law. Shri Mahendrabai and I had appeared as a co-respondents in a case of Patel Ketuman Navratrabai versus Secretary Revenue Department, where the petitioners had paid for declaration. The acquisition proceedings had lapsed and also consequent release of the respective lands. This Honorable Court rendered a judgment dated 6 May 2016 in STA number 724 of 2016, wherein it was held that once the acquisition proceedings are complete, the land vests in the state, and even if such land is not used for the purpose for which it was so acquired, it cannot be restored back to the tenure holders. In case of R.R. Jain versus State of Gujarat, while accepting Shri Mahendrabai's arguments, this Honorable Court, by its judgment dated 6 July 2022, allowed the petition and held that suspension is not a punishment, but interim measure to debar the employee from work. However, the employer ought to give an opportunity of hearing to the employee, and only thereafter the employer has a right to withhold service benefits for suspension period. Shri Mahendrabai's contribution goes far beyond the confines of the court premises, as he always wanted to give back to the society. Mahendrabai was a lecturer for 40 years and taught subjects of various legislations like Drafting, Transfer of Property Act, Code of Civil Procedure. Needless to say that he was a luminous lecturer who groomed several lawyers who are now practicing in this High Court. Additionally, Mahendrabai was also extremely committed to social welfare and educational growth. For this purpose, Shri Mahendrabai was associated as a trustee on the board with various social and educational institutions, such as JL School of Institutions, Vanita Ashram Girls School, Apang Manav Mandal, and few others. Shri Mahendrabai's dedication towards the community service reminds me of a shloka from Subhashita. I quote, Padmakaram din karo vikache karoti, Chandro vikasayati kairavya chakravalam, Nabya viroti jaladharapoti, jalam dadati, Santaha swayam parihile nahita vyoga. I unquote, meaning thereby, the sun causes the lotus to bloom. The moon on his own makes the lily to bloom. The cloud too, without being asked, gives water. Great souls are always taking initiatives to do good to others. Shri Mahendrabai was indeed such a soul. Besides having robust presence in his professional career, as well as active participation in contributing to the society, Shri Mahendrabai thoroughly enjoyed traveling. I have been told that even when he was not in good health, he took time out for traveling. Unfortunately, Shri Mahendrabai is no more with us today. Mahendrabai was a fine human being with great warmth and always with a gentle smile. After having lived a fulfilled life, a septuagenarian passed away due to multi-organ failure. He is survived by his wife, Srimati Tushaben Gandhi, son Chinmay Gandhi, daughter-in-law Nikita Gandhi, daughter Rumi Gandhi, who all are advocates by profession, and more particularly, Shri Chinmay is practicing in this honorable court. There is no alchemy in words that can lessen their grief and sorrow, but I can assure them that we share their sorrow in some measure, for in the greatness of his humanity, he belonged to us all. On behalf of the bar and the legal profession of the state, I take this opportunity to convey the heartfelt condolences to bereaved family members of late Shri Gandhi. May the departed soul rest in peace.
Honorable the Chief Justice and Honorable Judges of the High Court, Learned Advocate General, Learned Additional Advocate General, Senior Advocates, Registrar General, and the members of the registry, family members of the late Shri Mahendrabai, senior friends, ladies and gentlemen. I express the views expressed and adopt the same as expressed by the Honorable the Chief Justice. Mahendrabai had a very great personality, a different person. He was always smiling, always young at heart. He loved young generation, and therefore he continued teaching for 4 decades. Though he was a very busy advocate, he took time to teach the students so that young generation can flourish. He was, as rightly pointed out by Learned Advocate General, a very fond traveler and used to visit many places. And even after he got this very sad, bad illness of cancer. He continued his hobby of traveling. We, being neighbors, we had a different relation. Apart from what fell from my Lord and the learned Advocate General, he had some extraordinary different style of working. Once an advocate moved an application for the petitioner who came to know that some impostor had filed one criminal petition in his name and order was passed by High Court. So to get the order reversed, the young advocate was engaged. The person who filed the petition for the impostor got the hint, pointed out to the concerned judge. Instead of scolding him, the matter was called from the registry in filing number. Young advocate was called, scolded, matter was dismissed with a cost of 50,000. Now that being a criminal matter, the only option left was to go to Honorable Supreme Court. Client approached Mahendra Bhai. He filed latest patent appeal and convinced the division bench that as this was an administrative order, latest patent appeal was maintainable. The petition was restored, and when the impostor approached the Supreme Court confirmed the order. That was one facet of his life. In another matter, one honorable judge passed the order in first appeal that appellant to bring the apps within 15 days. Now, the usual period is 3 months from the date of knowledge. Otherwise, the matter will stand dismissed for default. The advocate for the appellant collected the material to file the CA. By the time the period was over, matter was dismissed. So in the restoration application, some few juicy words were used for such kind of order. The judge got angry upon the learned advocate for the appellant. Mahendra Bhai got up for the respondent and said, "Sir, this order in first place could not have been passed. It is a non-est order. You have to bring the heirs on record and you have no business to pass such an order because the limitation period is for 3 months." That was his personality. He said that I will certainly contest the matter on merits, but he is right in using such words. So this was the kind of personality. He always stood up for society. And when some 30,000 families were left without electricity because they did not possess the BU, he filed one matter and saw to it that immediately the electricity is restored simply because BU was not there. He convinced the court and that order was also passed. So we all have lost a very great advocate, a very smiling face. We missed him since last 4 months because he was not keeping well. And he was always fond of all his friends and he had always smiling face. We will miss him in this corridor and that he cannot be replaced. I have no words to describe his other jovial qualities. He was a very fond player of carom along with Chinmay, and we, along with honorable few judges who used to be there with us on carom board, we had spent some great time in the tea room. We will always miss him. I, on my behalf, as also on behalf of Gujarat High Court Advocate Association, express my grief and apology.
As a mark of respect to the departed soul, 2 minutes silence be observed. The Registrar General may convey the message of condolences to the members of the bereaved family. As a mark of respect to the departed soul, the proceedings of the court would stand suspended for the rest of the day.